intro says, we've had an interesting few weeks which led us up to today. We've had student unions banning cartoons. We've had my own speech at the University of London cancelled lest it offend somebody, and we've been told that we all have phobias of one kind or another. I would say though that today isn't about phobias, and it's not about student unions, and it's not about cartoons, but it is about freedom. And it's about the freedom, the greatest freedom we have, which is the freedom to speak, the most powerful freedom we have. And within that freedom, the most important part is the freedom to offend. And we've had a lot of people tell us today that we shouldn't have used the flyer that we did because it might offend people, it might hurt people's feelings. Well, I have to say, I think it's all very nice that you don't want to hurt people's feelings. But if we look back at history, it makes me think of, say, for example, the suffragettes, and the suffragettes saying, no, we won't occupy the building behind you, just in case it might offend some of the men voting inside. Or it makes me think of, you know, what if Martin Luther King had said that? Well, I have a dream, but I don't particularly want to offend anybody. We have to offend. That's the point. We have to offend. Because offence is dissidence, and dissidence is progress. The only people who don't want you to offend are the people with vested interests in the status quo. The people who want to keep the power where the power is today. You have to offend. I don't feel guilty about it. I don't feel guilty about offending, and the reason I don't feel guilty about offending is because I'm offended as well. I'm offended every day of my life. I'm offended by Sharia law. I'm offended by misogyny. I'm offended by FGM. I'm offended by homophobia. I'm offended by racism. This is what we have to stand up to. And if we happen to offend a few misogynists or racists along the way, all the better. So please do continue to offend. Someone is always, always, always going to be offended. So please offend as many people as possible today. Keep offending them and keep progressing. Thank you.